do some programming. Hope everyone's doing well today. Let's see. Gotta fix the goddamn thing as per usual. Of course. Try reloading this. Oh. There we go. I sleep. Damn. I wish I knew what that was like. No, I've been actually doing too haven't been doing too bad. Have you watched the solo leveling anime yet? No, but I've seen like a couple of shots from it and it doesn't look too bad. However, the problem I have with it inherently is the charm of what solo leveling was won't translate the best to what it is. One of the origins. No, it's very far from one of the origins of its genre. As someone that's been reading solo leveling since the beginning, it is very much just it ticks all of the boxes of everything that was being made for a very long time, and it just did it correctly. This is why, again, I don't know how the anime is gonna go. Having read the I read it poorly, yeah. It's probably one of the most well-known of that sort of archetype of webtoons slash manhwa sort of thing. I will not dispute that. However, yeah, it is definitely definitely popularized a lot of aspects. But yes, I will probably end up watching the anime at some point, purely because, again, I was such a huge fan of the original stuff. I want to see what they've done with the anime, but I will not expect big things from it. Again, I cannot stress no poor, like, nothing ill meant by what I'm saying. But yeah, again, the charm of that was being able to just scroll your phone and just seeing these grand situations unfold as you scrolled was what made some of the fight, and like the fights look gorgeous and such, because you saw like the character darting towards you slowly more as you scrolled further. But yeah, like for a long time, summoning was becoming more and more popular. And having your main character become OP was also becoming popular, not even in just anime, but in manga as well, obviously, and light novels. And solo leveling just kind of came in. And I would define it best as what Mushoku Tensei is, right? Mushoku Tensei is not the birth of fantasy magic isekai, yet it is probably the standard base point that a lot of them pull from now, purely because they did so well with it. I think that would be an accurate way of kind of looking at it. Sorry, I'm still going to be tweaking a few things because again, I just I changed a lot of the settings the other day. The Source Working is another pretty good one that ended 3 years ago. Not gold standard, but up there. Yes, no, I remember Source Working. I mean, again, I used to read a lot of that sort of stuff. A lot of that stuff. As it was coming out, so. Right. So. First topic of today. So let's go into Paint. So I've got two big things I need to talk about today. One's related to the game and one's the game. And we kind of need to gotta go through all of this. Okay, where the fuck is my fill? Pencil, white. Alright. Yes, question, my god. It's not an exam, don't worry. So, going from what we talked about last week. So, I said the game was about 70% done. So we need to work on EXs. Need to be worked on. We're going to work on more of those today. Assists need to be added. Which is basically just a mock EXE system. I'll need to talk to my mate about that partly. We'll see how that goes. What was the other key stuff? Okay, I'll add... I can probably do this today. And... and probably, I've been needing to do that for a while. Update time sourcing. Okay, so these are probably going to be the focuses for today. Aggressive origami folding. Yeah, for some reason it's put Boss Fight Paper Mario Origami King OST as the name for this, but it's very clearly not. This is clearly the Doom music. Very strange. Alright. It's now correct. Cool. Okay. So, these are our big things. Now, what I want to talk about, these are our little kind of goals for, not just today, but just kind of in general this week. I need to be working on these. So, my mate, we hung out on this weekend past. We did a bunch of stuff, but we also did talk a bit about this. So UI coming along. Hopefully, he was saying potentially. End of this week. When this is done, and then we also have these ticked off, I can probably release the next update to players. So now is the part of the conversation I was not looking forward to, and I feel like I need to address. So regardless of if you're informed on the situation or not, this matters towards this game. Regardless of if you care about this situation, this affects this game. So, due to recent events, let's describe the recent events. So in recent time, there was a VTuber that I followed that is not currently in the game, but it was intended to be eventually, that met some issues with the company that they're part of. Now, what this has led to is a pretty large-scale situation of that VTuber being terminated as of basically today. I do not agree with the company's statement on the matter. So, to give it clarity, alright, let's stop beating around the bush. Celine Taski, a Niji-sanji EN VTuber, has apparently breached a bunch of contract, which I'm not disputing is probably the case. However, Niji-sanji has now used her partly in a sense as a scapegoat for a lot of issues that they have clearly been having for a long time. A lot of their VTubers have left in recent time due to varying degrees of poor treatment and lack of transparency or help to their talent. Celine had some issues at the end of last year, which led to potentially a attempt, and due to all of this, now she has been terminated. She has kind of come out and said, and she's going to debut separately now. She's already basically done that the same day, we know. So we know she's okay. We kind of know her thoughts on the matter and how, yeah, they're basically throwing her under the bus. Again, I'm not disputing that there was probably like a bunch of disciplinary stuff. We kind of knew about that. It was joked about fairly regularly. However, due to this, because Niji-sanji is such a large-scale company, this begs a question. What does this mean for VTuber United? Well, currently the logo reflects 3 key agencies, right? First is HoloLive with the blue. Then, and some of the text for it as well, but we're talking main logo. Then we have VShojo with the pink and some of the writing as well. And then we had we also had Niji-sanji with the rainbow color effect and the little cutout part. Due to these events, the logo will be getting changed. The logo will move away from the companies, and we're going to try, and I'm going to start prototyping. I had this is something that's literally been this morning, so keep in mind there is no prototype currently, but we'll be prototyping away from the companies and trying to visualize, do a visual design that is a little bit more unique to the game. There will still probably be references. We're still not going to do a full overhaul of the design that's currently there, but the mainstay logo is probably going to visually change. And this is to reflect the fact that I do not agree with the actions of Niji Sanji for some time now. I still follow some of the talents and everything like that, and I still respect those individuals. I mean, at the moment we have, was it 1 or 2 Niji Sanji characters in? We have Vox, Nina got and just 1. Okay. So Celine got terminated. Yes. Celine got terminated, and Niji Sanji said that she is one of the main leading reasons as to Niji Sanji's poor reputation. Even though at the moment the reason why they've had a poor reputation is because they've got a high turnover, which is more indicative of a black company than anything else, as well as the stuff that we got clarified via 2 current VTubers that are ex-Niji Sanji. One talking about how he was not assisted with his taxes at all, and he was panicked and struggled, and the person that actually helped him is the current person in charge of Vishojo. Before he was even looking at going there, they helped him out, they sorted him out, and he actually decided to go to them because of this. And then the other one that talked about how she was just genuinely not feeling comfortable in the environment. There's been other ones that similar stuff has occurred, and the fact is that, yeah, Niji Sanji talents that I personally follow have been dropping like flies. And it's not a good sign. Point is, yeah, no, so Celine got terminated, and because of this, I've kind of had to, yeah, make the decision to not advertise to the mainstay companies as much. She was a structural... I mean, this is the thing. Celine did so much for Niji Sanji. I would argue Celine and Vox are probably... Celine, Vox, and Nina were the 3 main stay individuals that worked the hardest for Niji Sanji. Celine organized events with Pomu that basically went outside of Niji Sanji, and that was the big thing, right? Is it actually brought the community together. It did amazing things, and the fact that, like, she was not given the respect or freedom, from the sounds of it, that she actually deserved, which was the big thing, right? Because the whole thing around the song at Christmas time was the big thing of it, right? She put a lot of effort into getting a song done. Apparently she only gave them a small amount of notice, but they also gave her bugger all notice in return, and then just didn't communicate clearly with her, and then say that it's her fault for not like, clearly they attempted to communicate, sort of thing. And it's like, well, there's no clear evidence of that, and it did take you days to actually respond to the situation, even though in this report you're saying that you responded immediately. So, point is, I'm not saying Niji Sanji's doing a great job with anything. There's a lot of questionable stuff. Do not get me wrong, if I was to actually look at these 3 agencies, again, there's only one of these that I truly respect and would be willing to still keep in the logo the most, which is Vishojo, because outside of very unique situations, I do not think they're going to fuck up at this point in a very clear way. I mean, even the people that left them, they were allowed to keep all their stuff, and it was fine. Hollow Live and Vishojo are the two main. The two main now. Niji Sanji was a big main, and now there's two others that are kind of coming up in the ranks. But I'm also hesitant because, again, like, they are more friendly. I don't agree with that with Hollow Live. Clover has shown prickly nature and much more adherence to contract than Niji Sanji has. They're much more stricter behind the scenes. However, their talents are treated better, which is the baseline, right? The point is, though, is what this has done is kind of what happened with Unity, right? Where Unity changed their legal stuff in their contract, and what that did was not damage just Unity's reputation, but all game engine reputations. Because now there is the question of, is there someone else going to attempt it? Now, don't get me wrong, they've done a good job at this stage trying to recover the face that they lost for it, but it doesn't stop the fact that it happened. Same with Niji Sanji. Niji Sanji has done a pretty good job at hurting themselves at this point, regardless of if they want to blame someone else or not. Their reputation is pretty dogged, and there is a chance other companies will do the same. And that's why I'm saying I'm not going to get rid of individuals that are in the design log or anything like that, especially like Vox, for example. I'm not going to do that to Vox. Vox himself is fine. I don't have any issues with Vox. I have issues with Niji Sanji. So, and since this game was never really supposed to be about company VTubers in particular, I mean, good, we've got two technically independent-ish characters, right? 2? 3? Well, Booby's kind of a bit of a weird one. Aura is less of a well, she's a corporate VTuber, but she's a unique one. Juniper is an individual, and Mary has his own company now. Are you gonna add Chibidoki at any time? I mean, I'll add the Gremlin at some point, I'm sure. Again, I cannot stress enough, asking for characters, I love that because it shows me interest, but also the short answer is I need art. Right? There's a reason why I'm considering making a generative AI myself from my own content and then start kind of like plugging shit through it. So I'm only stealing my own designs and then using it as a reference point. Kind of cringe, bro. I know, right? But that's what it comes down to with this game, is if I had access to more artistic stuff, if I could get someone to do look, I cannot stress enough, once like the UI stuff is done and things are focused down and cleaned up, this game should become much more like, I'll spend all my time either making characters and weapons and stuff like that, making more unique concepts in it, or just refining systems or improving them, right? Like that's the stage I'm at with this game. Is we're really close to actually just making it I can come back every few weeks and go like, yes, cool, I want to work on a character. But that's why I want to sort out something towards art. Because at this point in time, art is the biggest holdout on this game. But yeah, like Chibidoki, I definitely would want to throw her in there. That'd be funny. Actually, where is my list? I had an old list in here. Yeah, this list's fairly outdated. I have a lot more that I'm intending to do. Ability, big head. Yeah. I mean, like, again, there's a few things with Chibi that I follow her on Twitter. There's a few things I can already do for her. So, you know. Like, yeah, like, we've got in the list here, Nyana's, Shy Lily, Twin Tails. We've got Rin down there. Bowser fan art. Yes, there would be a Bowser thing in there. I'm not even gonna joke. That's probably gonna be rolled. I have seen enough fucking Bowser hentai on my timeline because of Chibi to last me a lifetime. But yeah, like, again, Hololive, I've got a lot of characters from there that I'd love to do eventually. Mume, Crony, Ollie. I mean, you've got some of the newer characters, all that sort of stuff, right? I mean, technically, again, Mary isn't independent anymore, sort of. He's his own company. With him, with like a couple of others, right? I don't know. Again, we're closing out on what can be done. I've got like a fortnight to go before uni starts up again. So this week and next week are basically going to be my big crunch points for this. So expect probably maybe, I would hazard to say maybe 2 streams at least next week that is programming. Mary started with anime, Booba ended with a company handling art and VTubers. Honestly, Mary is like the success story that I'd love to have, right? Is be able to have, like, I genuinely, I love everything about what it's happened with him. He's such an awesome person. Very fun individual. One of the many VTubers I'd love to shake hands with. Right, so now there are still some bugs at the moment that are getting sorted out. One of the bigger issues that we still have is the weird UI not working on the first time playing thing. That's yet to be resolved. We don't have an answer for it at this stage. I believe my mate's gonna be doing some reverse engineering on that, figuring out why. What the fuck's happened here? I think I know what's happened. Give me a second. Did that fix it? Why is the mouse not thinking anymore? Okay, that should fix one potential issue that I was seeing. Fuck, is the mouse having issues though? Unless it's a weird thing in here about it. No, this isn't setting any of it. Index is not set. Okay, yeah. Is it? This should be what I need, right? Yep, that fixed that one. Okay, yeah. Then I think, where was that? And again, it was in the step event, right? No, it's there. Oh, it's not getting input, that's why. Because yeah, if you compare the two, it's just get inputs missing. So it's not knowing when the key is being pressed. That's fine. Okay, cool. Fix that. Okay. Need to do something about the reason why the mouse isn't showing up though. Oh, I know. I bet you, I just fixed it. Would you look at that? The mouse is working now. Yeah, so that was the error that I think I sent Max's way. But I can probably resolve it myself if I must. I'll leave it for now. Okay, yeah. She doesn't have anything yet. Alright, so... I wonder, should I have the modifiers visual while you're running? Yeah, I think you should have that. Should it be something part of the UI? Should be in pause? That's the question. So what I mean by that, let's scroll off to here. Actually, no, we just get rid of this bit because we've had our conversation about this. And I kind of don't really want to think about it more. Because it's just going to be a fucking annoying situation to have to deal with later. Alright, so what I'm thinking, so we've got... really shitty drawing there. We've got the EXP bar there, the character stuff here. We've got timer, I think it was there, and then like a little bit of details there. Where do we want? It's because so boss is going to take up the space down here a little bit. So I'm already using up a lot of UI room. The only place I can think of is down here, and it would kind of make sense because this is kind of like the objective side. Right? I don't think I need it while you're doing that. I feel like having it on the pause menu is better. Alright. When you pause, you see like the current augments for the run. Because I feel like you should be able to see what augments are on your run later down the line if you really, really want to. And not have to go into a tabbing thing. To be fair, again, I need to message my mate about this, but I'm thinking... So, with the pause menu, alright, I'm gonna draw like this time to make it better. Okay, we'll have the options stuff here. Then we will have kind of... This is going to be empty space, I want to say. This will be where character details are, like HP, armor, damage, Obviously not that big, but kind of that general idea. And then like this, because this area here will still be draw this well. This stuff here will be the same, so this will have the HP bar, EX bar, the assist bar. And the items. And then, so this will have resume. Again, this is not going to be the order in that they're going to be, but catalog. So that means the space here can be for okay. Just gonna do shitty sketch art. Ah, fucking why am I doing this? I need to just do it this way. And go back here, get rid of this, go here, HP armor speed, all that sort of stuff. Okay, I'm gonna grab this and I'm going to quickly post it first here. And I'm gonna send this to my mate as well. All right. There we go. Okay. So next to work on is probably going to be the stuff in here. Doing some of the cleanup now. Okay, so does the infernal thing still need a cooldown here? Because we're going to make these cooldowns more or less internalized, right? Yeah, it's because a deep increase here that needs to be moved to an internal value. To be fair, these need to be reworked at some point to the new skill constructor, so let's start doing that for Infernal Contract. Okay, that's actually a question. Do I have... I don't have a safety net for that. Okay, now we need to fix this. Under the weird context this may occur. Okay, sorry, brain kind of doing the whirly thing, so I apologize, I'm going quiet again. Also just bit my lip. Good times. Okay, cool. So now that we've made that safety net, let's see. And these would be value 0. Oh yeah, that's the damage. Cool. That should be the item set and done. Let's just double check it. Oh, hello. Why did that occur? I must muck something up with the constructor. Oh. This should fix that. Yep. Cleaning up some of this old shitty legacy code. Let's go. Old code that really did not need to be there. It was only there because of my own incompetency. I need to be able to actually see what's going on. Okay. Sorry, I'm just doing the playtesting of the healing and making sure the cooldown is working correctly. Okay. See, it seems like I'm healing more often than I should be. Yeah, so I think I need to have a check value inside. Okay, then how do I reset it? Unless... This gives me a 7-second buffer, but is that going to be correct? Actually, you know what we can do? And then we don't even need a cooldown. Okay, so 23. If we're gonna give the cooldown like that, then I feel like I'm inclined to also do this. I'm just gonna move a lot of things around. So this will turn into value 3 now. This is turned into value 2. Value 1. That's actually. Cheese my own system with my own system. Oh fuck, why did I pause? A default to seeing then going like, oh well, I'll just press pause. No, I need to do the quick tap of tap of O so I die. Good lord. Something wasn't right there then. Oh, these are actually just running. That's the problem. Let's try this. I can't kill him. That's because this is not getting set to 3. Yeah, it would be breaking the cooldown thing. Yeah. Cool. So roughly at about 30 seconds, we should see the thing. See the heal come in any moment now. We're not seeing the heal come through. Okay, why are we not seeing the heal come through? So let's put in a... Yeah, it's not doing it. So this is seeming not to function quite right, which is disappointing. I can't quite call as to why. Hate doing this, but this is going to get me more answers this way. So it's not turning up correctly here. But it does look like it's within the brace. Okay. Let's try it again. See if it was just something weird about white space. So, no, it's triggered. So it gets here, that's fine. It's this buff string, this buff script here that we're not getting through. I guess it's the whole function can't call itself in this context, even though technically it's not calling itself. Okay. I mean, I could do 2 buffs side by side, right? Try this. Have them run it in parallel to each other. Sure, it's technically 2 buffs going off and one's just a cooldown, but you know. I believe that was the heal trigger. I go here. It's just not making it to that next piece. Okay. Well, we learned something from that. Maybe it's because of the way I've done string here. Should that change it? Actually, you know what? We're gonna exit and make this even shorter of a duration. Where is it? So we just get the instantaneous thing. Hello? Yes, hello. Unable to find any instance of object 55 name player. Oh, I don't have an error check for that. Why am I little? Oh, who are you? Oh, okay, sorry. Who am I? Who am I? I'm just a programmer. I go by Malith. Why are you talking to me? Because you're in the chat. I'm responding. As I typically do. You're in my chat though? Sure. I'm not triggering that second one. Still. Okay. Hijack my channel with your skills. I don't know what to say about that. What have I done wrong here? Let's just remove this for now. It's got to be the name. Something to do with the name being weird. Let's try that. Hey, what to do? Give it back? Sure. It's still not working. Why is... Why am I not getting this? Can I just name it like this? Let's try that. What is, do I need to pull up the buff structs thing? Name should just be a string input, right? Yeah. Neckbeards like you that voted for that zombie into the White House. Alright. That's quite an interesting statement. Your deceit and hypocrisy was alright. You know what? If you've got nothing pleasant to say, then don't say anything at all. And don't worry, I can help you with that. Have fun. I don't need people wasting my time. Yeah, it's just not triggering the second buff. Why is it not triggering the... if I rearrange these, is it gonna, like, change which one gets triggered? It does. Okay. Fascinating. Why is it only triggering one of these functions? Gotta love when people just come into your chat, spout a bunch of crap, and blame you for American political situations when you're not even in America. That was a very confusing chatter. I hope they got what they wanted. Very strange, right? Okay. Can't wait to see if he's still around in 10 minutes. That'll be funny. Cause yeah, I only timed him out for 10 minutes. See what happens. Alright, so if only one of these is getting triggered for some reason, because apparently a second one just can't be procced. I see no reason why. Because I believe the buff struct just auto adds this to the thing as it can, right? Yeah. And it's checking for exact naming. Since I've changed this name, I see no reason why it conflicts. Okay. Da, da, da. All right. So I'm going to quickly look this up. Why wasn't this working? No, that's nothing to do with what I want. Yeah, I have no idea why it's only triggering one of these. I guess we just go and do the good old this and just toss it here like we suggested originally. But I didn't like because it didn't quite fit right. That seems like it's double procking. Yes, it's occurring twice. Okay. Okay, so I need to figure out why is consecutive buck structs not working in this context. Does this not work in all cases? This is now begging a question that I don't think I've actually answered before, is like what happens if I introduce multiple things? It seemed like there was... It almost seemed like there was multiple infernal contracts running. Okay. Fell asleep in class. That's not a good thing. Just saying. Dev testing tools be like, I'm gonna crash your game. Always a good thing when my testing tools are what's breaking things sometimes. Okay, let's try testing stupid shit at this point. 'Cause you never know. So it's getting here, it's doing this, it's not doing this. I have a really stupid idea, Test. Let's try it. Really stupid idea. Oh, whoops. That means I've missed something somewhere. Ah, I never closed my for loop. Let's just try that with UI as well. So no triggers. What if we make this value 1? Just fucking whatever. So the for loop's not doing anything, so we'll get rid of that in a sec. Maybe it's the timer on it being weird for some reason. I fucked up. No. Is there a clear difference between these two that I am missing?
I'm getting a little fluctuation in the AC voltage now. Roger. Set the meter maybe, huh? Stand by.
No.
Looking good to us. You're still looking good. It's coming up 3 minutes.
So I can seem to only add one buff at a time. Is that true? Actually, that's a question. Is it because I'm trying to add multiple buffs? Have I ever tested multiple buffs at the same time? I don't think I have. Let's reread this. It's not equal 0. So first of all, let's change this to just a different safety kind of net. So should have name, duration, function, and arguments. And both of those should have by default 0 stack because we're not actually adding any stacks. Yeah, so I can see only one of them as being even run. Let's try doing this and see if it actually triggers the buff script twice or not. It does, so we have something that's wrong. So it's getting to an exit before here. I think I see what's the problem. I think these need to be inside this, right? So it's clear that this else if is the exit that's causing me problems. I assume this is it. Remember when I was proud of this piece of code? Apparently it's wrong. That is exactly how programming works. Nope, still not working. Next one up. Try that. There we go. Now I need to double check this is all makes sense. This feels like it needs to be all the way here. Okay, yeah, no, why have I done this? Alright. I fell asleep in bed. Yeah, no, that tends to happen. That's what I need to do. So let's just copy this. There we go. Okay, good. Item.name, and then we take this and we place it in here. Let's see if we can get away with this now. So let's try this now. See if we can get the nice system working for it. Oh. Oh, I think I already know. There we go. Let's try that. An evil warlock is sitting on him. Don't call me an evil warlock. How rude. I do need visuals to see this, I think. Okay, I healed. And then I got here. Now I healed again. Now I healed again. Cool, it's working now. Especially it. Oh, you. None of that flattery here. Okay, this is working. That took a while. It took a long while, good lord. 23 seconds. That should be working now. Woohoo! Alright. My brain is going something silly in this. Okay. Okay, what other ones do we got? We got reflection that we need to clear out some of the crap for as well. Because that's what I'm doing. I'm just clearing out like old globals that exist for abilities that don't need to. Alright. So this list here. Some of these... I don't know how much some of these would be easy to hold as internals, because like the Iron Mike heal, the difference between holding it as a global and holding it as an internal is that it would have to do a check every time to see if it exists, whereas that just pushes it out to one. Right? Not really holding any data itself, nor will it be able to effectively. No, that's not the right one. It's the actual weapon. Because if we go to the weapon, right, hide you here. So it resets the global here. So it would be inside the weapon variable. Sets the thing, then sets it to 0. So yeah, it would, if we had this means that in here I think's where the healing happens, yeah. Instead of just outputting to a global, this would have to constantly check whether the weapon exists or not. and if it does, its position in the list. I think this is actually just overall safer to have it go to a global. So I don't think there's a better answer than global here. So it's safe from the cutting block. Deep increase does not need to be global. That one can be internal. The deep increase is just something that basically gets minused, then added, then zeroed, and then recalculated, and then added. Right? So that can just easily be turned into a value. Right. Sorry, I was just thinking about something. Hello, kitty cat. Ooh. That sounded like your head, buddy. Dangerous jumping on my lap, it seems. Alright, alright. Let's say your magic stuff is looking exquisite today. Thanks. Alright, cool. Sorry, I was just double checking, because it's, over here in New Zealand, it's, Waitangi Day, so. Just double checking. I needed to be concerned about something for later. Okay. So I was gonna work on D, right? Fine. Same as your China assassin's dagger, man. All right. Okay, so here we go. This is the sanest streamer. You know, that's so funny that you talk on there with that person that came in earlier saying that, like, I'm wrong, what's wrong with the world. I love that shit, man. You're what's wrong with the world. You voted in the President of America. It's like, I'm sorry, how? I want to know how I managed to vote in the US president. Not that I would, but how? It's incredible, man. Okay, there we go. Table has been more or less updated. Now we just need to change these to value 0. Then we come here. Control C. And that's it. Wow, what a hard upgrade to change it to this. This is why I've been needing to do some of these for a long time, because they're just short upgrades like this. Now, before someone goes, why don't you test it to see if it's good? There is no way this has gone wrong. Unless something about my system has broken since I made it in a way that I actually cannot prepare for. You're right. Why don't you fuck off? You know what, fine. Let's test it. It's gonna be really annoying to test. Actually, no, I literally can't. No, we can't test it. Let's change character first, though. Light from depths. Okay, so normally we're dealing about 10 damage. 7, 12, 7. Odd healing amounts are causing it to be weird. But yes, it is increasing with our health going lower. Substantially so, good lord. So yes, it's working. $10.98. Oops. Went too far with that one. Ah, okay. Yeah. No, but it seems to be working perfectly fine. Just like before, so we're good. Might add some cleanup. I've already done the cleanup now. Widescreen of concussion? What?
In the cause, curtain falls, but hold your applause. Squirm, squirm, for now down here come the claws.
Lives, all mortal lives, expire. Souls go to their dooms in flame forever.
Sorry, I just wanted to send a message off then. While I remembered.
Fools, how hard you
Okay.
brave, but it's all been for naught. True souls that couldn't be bought, doomed, detected
God, I do love this song.
No more deals. It's
over.
The final
Uh-oh.
act, you're doomed. No more grace.
Wait,
It's
it's
over.
over.
This house of hope.
Okay, that all uses globals that are correct. Kim Chol's one. Kim Chol's one that I need to double check. Is there any like feed in that makes sense to just turn this into a local? 'Cause I don't think there is. I think yet again this is one of those ones where like I would have to set it to search to see if it exists constantly and is positioned in the items list. And it's probably just not worth doing that when I could just hold it as a global. And the global shouldn't just be not used half the time. That's fine. So that leaves, I think, just reflection now, right? Yeah. So trigger and hold are both ones that can be changed. And that's it? Yeah, cool. Technically, this could actually have a sprite array stuff in it. And it wouldn't be a bad idea. I'm sane, no one's sane. Let's be realistic here, no one is. So I said I need the reflection hold. And the trigger. Cooldown reduction is value 1. So this one needs to be value what? Speed buff. Wait, 1, 2, 3. And this is value 4. There we go. No breakcore will ever be better than your best nightmare in my eyes. Ladies. Fair enough. Okay, so let's also make in here the sprite array, right? Yeah. Here we go. So SP 0 and 1 are the two for red. What is it? So item sprite 0. Dot sprite 1. This changes this to probably just being better as no, it's because those are both super values. Right? Yeah. It's not gonna like that, but it works correctly. So now this needs to be, let's see, so this needs to be changed to, oh god, I just need, yeah, so value 0, this is value 1, right? Is it speed 1? No, value 2 is speed. Value 1 is cooldown. There we go, that's a fair bit of cleanup. This can also be removed, and this can also be removed. So all of this is also going to have to be done for the assist. Need to keep that in mind.
Why you want to tie me up? Get out of my way, cause I'm on my way. I don't care about imaginary boundaries, but somehow I'm afraid to go over them. Cover up all my scars and memories. Creativity is all that I got, so let me shout and wake you up. Let me wake you up. While the fireflies dance on a new moon night, she tempts me with her glistening eyes. The sky above changes its color from dawn till dusk. I wonder why. Is this a curse or just a wrong guess? I'm floating on the clouds without wings. All of a sudden the end might come, so I don't act like someone else until the time is up. I can't give up on you before this time is up. I leave all my regrets between the line of lines. I am lost again until the time is up. I'll never
All right.
give this up until the time is up. I can't give up on you before the time is up. I leave all my regrets between the lines of lies. I'm confused again.
I could technically hold these values inside of the thing, but like this actually works perfectly fine. Especially for how I want to handle this. This works better. Okay, if we go back to the controller then, go back up here. So, reflect duration no longer exists. Now, where's the reset here? Right, this is when all of this happens. Yeah. Hmm. Okay. Alrighty, so what have we got on the list? We have to kind of prioritize. So we've done a lot of kind of updating around this section. We could do the new enemy stuff. I could draw a little bit. Where is it? There. Characters, enemy characters. Saki-san. Let's do some more prototyping with Saki-san, shall we? Now, one other thing I need to quickly check. .36 by 36. This is currently, I think, 64 by 64, no? Yeah. So... Okay. This is probably going to have to be smaller than this. Keeping in mind that we're going to have a bouncing. So this is a bouncing and bunny ears. Or ears in general. I don't know if I'm going to be able to accomplish it with this pixel size, right? kind of along those sorts of lines. Yeah, why not? This is definitely what I want, right? I don't know if I'm quite happy with this. The ears definitely aren't right. They're definitely more bunny-esque than the original design of it, which I like a bit more. But it's hard with the sizing. Because again, working with 32 by 32 is rough in some regards. Right? Keeping in mind, I'm probably not going to have as much of it. I probably do want a defined outline, don't I? I don't know. Like, there's an argument to be made. I could take away the defined outline here, because that would compare to the characters better. Because I don't think I've got defined outlines for characters, do I? No. So it would probably make more sense to remove defined outlines instead of add more defined outlines and figure out something later. I mean, to be fair, I kind of want to redo Slimy just a little bit. Nothing insane. But just, yeah, probably remove the outline. Have the shadow mean more then by that value. Use shadow as the outlining tool. Yeah, that works. Okay, Well, let's save this for now then. All right. I mean, I've got shorts coming about it, talking about it, but like, God, I'm still struggling getting back to art stuff, man. I really do need to find some way of sorting out the art for this easier. But yeah, so talking about that thing earlier, probably the biggest change is just going to be this part over here. That's going to get removed. Circle part, and it's going to get changed drastically. That. Just because, yeah, no, apparently some companies just want to can screw themselves over with their community and antagonize people. Good times, right? How would I change this? Anyone got any good ideas to how the logo should be shifted and design to remove kind of the corporate aspect of it? Maybe I should do a big research session on logos for video games again. Come up with something better. Sounds reasonable. Alright, sorry, getting distracted, and I think honestly I'm not hugely motivated to work on anything else right now because it's again coming down to that whole good old art. Like re-rolling I could work on. Go to work on re-rolling right now. Probably be safer to work on re-rolling with my friend on that. New enemy is just art, assists and EXEs are art. Mostly. Less functionality wise, except for Mary's, I guess. Mary's is mainly functionality, but I don't know if I really could be asked. Nah, I think we'll call it there for today. It's been a solid 3 hours. I'm just very... I'm a little exhausted from some stuff at the moment. And yeah, the stuff this morning put me in a bit of a foul mood, I'll admit. Especially looking at this game and going like, wow, there's some rebranding gonna have to happen because of that situation. Look, again, I'm not saying the company Niji Sanji is in the wrong for this, by the way, the whole Selene situation, but I'm just gonna say that, like, from the information I can get and the information that's been presented across the board, it does look like they're not admitting as much fault as they should be, and they're definitely throwing her under the bus a little bit more than they really should. And it is a company that has been handling stuff poorly for a very long time, so kind of comes back on them. So with that being the case, though, let's call it here and give everyone a bit of a break this evening, eh? So with that being the case, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. You're awesome, stay awesome, and I hope to see you again next time. Till then, goodbye.